Take a moment and think about your day. What is the first warm drink you remember from your childhood? Was it milk? Was it soup? Or was it a simple cup of tea? For millions of people, tea is not just a drink. It is a daily friend, a quiet pause, and a small comfort in the middle of a busy life. Every day, people drink billions of cups of tea around the world. Tea gives us warmth, but it also gives us time. Time to sit, to breathe, and to listen. It connects people in small houses, crowded markets, and quiet offices. Tea has started conversations, calmed worries, and even changed history. But the strange thing is this. The story of tea also began with an accident, and with one curious person. So, today, let's go back in time. Let us discover how a simple leaf in hot water became one of the world's favorite drinks. This is not just a story about tea. It is a story about patience, discovery, and the quiet power of simple things. So, sit back, relax, maybe take a sip from your own cup. This is the quiet power of tea. Before tea changed the world, before tea became famous, life was different. People drank water, wine, or strong alcohol. Sometimes the water was dirty. Sometimes the alcohol was too strong. There was no gentle drink that could warm the body and calm the mind at the same time. In cold nights and long winters, people needed comfort. They needed something safe, simple, and warm. Humanity was waiting for a new habit, a new ritual, something small that could bring peace into an ordinary day. A leaf in the window story begins in ancient China, more than 2,000 years ago. There was a wise emperor named Shennang in many legends. He was a man who studied plants and believed that nature could heal the body and mind. One day, as the story goes, he was boiling water outside. The wind blew through the trees, and a few small leaves fell from a tea tree into his pot of hot water. Slowly, the water changed color, and a soft smell rose into the air. The emperor was curious, so he tasted the strange new drink. It was light, fresh, and calming. He felt awake, but not nervous. Peaceful, but not sleepy. He knew this drink was special. From that small accident, a great tradition began. Of course, no one knows if every part of this legend is true, but in every legend there is a seed of truth, curiosity, attention, and an open mind. From medicine to daily habitat first, tea was not a casual drink. In early China, people used tea like medicine. They boiled the leaves slowly and drank the liquid to help the body feel clean and balanced. Monks in temples also drank tea to stay awake during long hours of meditation. For them, tea was part of a spiritual life. They believed tea could clear the mind and soften the heart. Over many years, tea changed. People began to enjoy not only its health benefits, but also its taste, its smell, and its color. They learned new ways to prepare it: steaming, drying, and rolling the leaves. Each small change created a new flavor and a new feeling in the cup. Tea slowly moved from temples and palaces into ordinary homes. It became not only medicine, but also a friend at the table. A ceremony of attention in some places. Tea became a beautiful art. In China, and later in Japan, people created tea ceremonies. In a tea ceremony, every movement is slow and careful. The host prepares the tea with respect, and the guests sit quietly and watch. The cups are simple, and the room is calm. There is no loud music, no strong perfume, and no fast talking. Why? Because tea is not only about drinking, it is about seeing, smelling, touching, and listening. The sound of water, the steam rising from the cup, and the first small sip all become important. These moments teach one lesson: be present, here and now. In this way, tea became a teacher. It taught people how to slow down in a fast world. Tea crosses oceans for many centuries. Tea stayed mostly in Asia. But one day, traders and explorers from faraway countries tasted it. They carried dried tea leaves across oceans on large wooden ships. The journey was long, dangerous, and uncertain. When tea arrived in Europe, it was strange and exciting. At first, only rich people could buy it. They drank tea in fine cups and talked about foreign lands. Slowly, tea houses opened, and more people began to drink it. In some countries, tea became a symbol of polite society. People invited guests and said, "Come for tea." But tea also became part of serious business and politics. Ships full of tea meant power, money, and control. The bitter side of a gentle drink like other important goods. Tea was not always innocent. Some governments used taxes on tea to control their people. In one famous event, angry colonists threw boxers of tea into the sea to protest these taxes. A quiet leaf in water was suddenly at the center of a loud political fight. Plantations were built in faraway lands. Workers often lived hard lives, growing and picking tea for very small pay. So the simple cup on the table carried a complex story. Comfort for some, and heavy labor for others. A global habit today, tea is everywhere. People drink it in small street shops, in tall office buildings, and in quiet villages. In some places, tea is sweet and milky. In other places, it is strong and dark. Sometimes it is full of spices, flowers, or mint. People drink tea when they are sick, when they are happy, and when they are sad. They drink it alone with their thoughts or together with friends. A cup of tea is often the first thing offered to a guest. It is a way to say, "You are welcome. Sit, rest. You are safe here." What tea really gives us, tea is more than hot water and leaves. It is a small daily pause, a tiny island of peace in a noisy sea. It reminds us that big changes can begin with small actions. Boil water, add leaves, wait a moment, and breathe. From a falling leaf in the wind to ships crossing the ocean, and from temples to kitchens, tea has traveled through centuries. It has warmed hands, opened hearts, and connected strangers. It has seen war and peace, rich tables and poor homes. When you hold your next cup of tea, remember this long journey. A journey of curiosity, patience, and quiet strength. Because the story of tea, like the story of coffee, is also the story of us, humans turning something small and simple into a source of comfort, connection, and hope. So next time you take a sip, listen for the soft voice inside the cup. It may be saying, "Slow down. Be present. This moment is enough."